Welcome to another Minute with Myers. I am Pastor Ed Myers, pastor at Celebration Lutheran Church in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. When I was on internship, we had some members of our congregation there in Richmond, Indiana, who were farmers, and they invited me out to their farm because I didn't know what farming was like. Yes, there's some farming in my family history, but that had been a couple generations. And so they invited me out to their farm to work with them for one day. I can promise you at the end of that day, I was tired. I learned how hard that whole family worked every day and was amazed and impressed. The Bible has plenty of farming images, and one of those images comes to us in Psalm 37, verse 3, where the psalmist writes, "Trust the Lord and do good, live in the land and farm faithfulness." And I was thinking about how we live through a time of crisis here in Mount Juliet in Middle Tennessee as we're trying to overcome the aftermath of a tornado and dealing with the realities of that, along with the global pandemic coming on top of us at the same time and the COVID-19 coronavirus. And there's a whole lot of fear around us in our community. And it made me think about farming. Are we farming and planting seeds of faith? Are we planting seeds of fear? So many around us are planting the seeds of fear, but we are called to plant the seeds of faith. Galatians chapter 6, verse 7 reminds us of that old adage, you reap what you sow. So if we continue to sow the seeds of fear, what we are going to get down the road is more fear. But we are called as followers of Jesus Christ, followers of God, to plant those seeds of faith, to do the long, hard work for our soul and our psyche of planting and farming faith. And we will see the benefits down the road when we harvest. We will either be harvesting fear or harvesting faith. I encourage you this day to take the time and do the long, hard work of planting and farming faith. Would you join me in prayer? Lord, in the times of crisis, sometimes our default is to fear and we begin to plant the seeds of fear. But in our trust and our hope in you, we find faith. Help us to plant the seeds of faith so that down the road we can continue to reap faithfulness and share that faith beyond ourselves into our community and back out into the world. Farming is long, hard work, Lord, and we commit ourselves to farming faithfulness. Amen.